Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Scorpio. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like it's your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. So what I'm looking at here, somebody is looking at a decision that seems to be very difficult for them, very emotional, but they're very drawn to this person. It looks like they're facing the past, so it's somebody from their past. It looks like they may have lost a wish, or they didn't get what they were wishing for in the past. Now, they are thinking of this loss. They are also wondering if they can wipe that slate clean, if they can reignite this flame or get this person back, or is that wish still possible, or would it be possible? It could be that this person did something reckless. It could be that they got fired up, blew up, and this is why that Ace of Swords is in, Ace of Wands is in the reverse. Because when it's upright, and it was at some point before they ended up here, this is very intense energy. This can indicate something that just flares up, or someone who flares up, which put an end to something. So they're looking back at it. They're troubled. We see up here in the Three of Wisdom that they want to get clarity on something that is troubling them from this past situation. This card is kind of like that woe is me type of card. Somebody who's unhappy with the outcome of something, and it's almost like they've resigned themselves to that fate, you know. Like they wonder or don't believe that they would ever get it, or could get it, or that there's a way, you know. They could be praying for, praying for a lucky break, with this card being here and this card together. Because it can speak to a divine opportunity that could possibly help this person out of a very cold, dark period in their life. Of course, they have to be able to see it, to be attentive to the signs that they will be shown. Okay. So the world is the challenge. It is to start something over again, I do believe, or to go back and repair something, possibly. I feel like this is what this is about. They were wishing for something that was, to them, it was greatly valued, and it still is, but I feel like, from what I can see here, they did something reckless. There's something they could have been in denial about, something they didn't see. It could be it could have to do with the subconscious, with the mother being here. It could be that there was a lot of uncertainty as to whether they would get that wish in the past. There could have been a lot of confusion surrounding this situation, surrounding the other person, surrounding the feelings of the other person, or the feeling of that situation, what they were themselves were feeling. Maybe they had a sense of foreboding here, but there is an underlying cause for that a deeper cause that this person most likely was in denial for, or about. Because Dreaming Johnny is somebody who's walking along his path here with his head up in the air. There's something he's not seeing, or something he does not want to see. So most likely he is in denial of something, or doesn't want to look at it because he's afraid, because he's got a battle going on. This is him battling himself. So this is going on inside of him, and this could be about looking at something, or even about doing something that he's very afraid of. Because again, with the mother here, we're looking at a deeper emotional issue surrounding this person's, the way, how would I say this? The way that this person reacts, or how their thoughts and feelings are directed, is coming from another place that they may not want to look at. That's their challenge. Their challenge is right here. This requires a huge change, but it is greatly, whatever this person's looking back at, this situation, this person, it is greatly desired. Because they are, the challenge here is, it's what they're looking at, is the demons they need to battle to make this change. I feel like this person did something very reckless in the past that was directed, or was a direct response to a past wound. They were carrying a wound. There's many swords here, so they've had some bad experiences, but it's the wound they carry from those experiences that caused the tower in the past. I feel like they are looking at this because if this is them and not you, then you having this relationship with you is greatly desired by this person. It is their wish. Clearly, this person loves you. But I feel like there's difficulty in making the change. It's not because, the change they're making for you, because they recognize that change needs to happen. But what happened is not because of you. What I'm trying to say is the way they reacted comes from, and you may have even wondered at this person's behavior, the way that they reacted was a surprise to you. So they reacted to something that greatly surprised or shocked you, that you didn't understand, and you couldn't understand. You couldn't, because this comes from some deeper emotional issues in that this person has related to some past experiences that damaged them emotionally. And so naturally they don't want to go back and look at that. They buried that, but it keeps, rearing its head every once in a while when they're faced with something that is somewhat similar. to the original experience they had. And so here we have the Three of Coins is wanting to be able to build something, or it could be about compromise. Maybe they were unwilling to compromise back here because of the demons or the wound that they carry, because they got fired up, because they blew up, because they did something really reckless and ruined any chance, you know, at that time of fixing something or getting what they wanted. Because of those fears, they thought they weren't going to get it. They became frustrated. They became afraid. And they actually pushed you away. And so the Six of Swords here, it is about clearing the way. Attempting to move away from past failures because of those swords. Okay, and taking a fresh approach to something. To do that, they need to look at the root issue. Once they look at the root issue and realize that no longer serves them, or they realize that those past swords have been dictating to them all this time, right? Once they deal with those swords, then they can open the pathway and take a fresh approach. So it's like moving, wanting to move from a negative to a positive. They want to go back. Deliverance. They may have, looking back at what's written, looking at the details of something they did in the past, I feel, or at something that they weren't seeing in the past. New information is given to this person. I feel like they're actually shown the way forward, and the way forward, first they had to go back. They had to go back and face the swords, face their fears, because, you see, Ten of Love, they had a feeling that this is part of this other thing, having a bad feeling that all was not as it seemed. I feel like this is a feeling that even though they recognize what caused them to react or where it came from, I feel like they still have to fight this fear. I feel like I mean, you don't just make it go away, because it's kind of like been woven into this person's thoughts and feelings, and so it feels like there's work to be done here. Like they have to kind of still deal with these fears, but knowing where they come from is already a start, so you can catch yourself, you know, when you start thinking negative, and say, oh, you know, oh, wait a minute, I know where that comes from. The key thing for this person is in not overreacting, in thinking before speaking. It's what they're going to have to do. And it may be a battle for this person, for some time. Because, yeah, because of the Hierophant, you see. Because they've been carrying this belief with them for so long. It's like a part of them. So it's that they have to, kind of work out of them. Yeah, it's like something they felt really strongly about, because they've been hurt more than once. I feel it's been several stabs, several times. What's important here, because this person wants to uh, come and talk to you. What's important is they're going to have to remain calm and be patient when listening to people. So, I mean, it could be about learning to listen. And so they will have to learn uh, to be patient, because this person, they don't have patience. They will need to practice patience and learn to listen, not just with the ears, but with the heart will be important. And so what they're saying is that this person did not do this in the past. Okay? And so it's why it ended this way. The fears got the better of them. You see, the Lady of Wisdom is here, and she is knowledge that is hidden. So she could be missing information, or she is keeping information a secret, not telling anybody what they're planning, not telling anybody what they're feeling, just not talking. It could have been, that could have been part of a problem in the past. Maybe they did not speak. They did not speak because of a deeper emotional issue connected to the Hierophant, which speaks to long-held beliefs. You see? And long-held feelings. You see? And here's the Moon again. Avoidance. Fear. Being afraid. Being afraid of getting hurt again. Being afraid of being deceived again. These are all experiences that they've had, and they don't want to relive it. So it's like they've become very, very afraid. They've been holding these beliefs for a long time. And so this is why they overreacted back here. But you see, the relationship with you, it's different. And it is greatly desired, greatly valued. Enough to make this person want to make the necessary changes, to look at what was generating these fears and emotions that caused them to react this way, what brought them to this moment, looking at how carrying them has served them so far, you know. And I mean, they greatly desire what is on the other side of that door. This is about a decision for the future. It is about making up. Look at that. And it's something that is heavily on their mind, believe me. They're going back and forth and back and forth. Because, like, as I said, something like this doesn't change overnight. So it's going to be, it's going to take time for this person to heal. But awareness is already a huge step. So here we have, see, this decision down here on a relationship. Now that's exactly what we're seeing up here. It's what it is about. It is about a decision for the future. It is about moving forward as a couple. The connection between you and this person is very strong. It is about wiping the slate clean, giving this another chance, and help is available, you see. But in the past, the person turned down the help. You see, they didn't want to see. They didn't want to. With the bandaged head, the bandage on the heart. And so, yeah, so this person is thinking about reaching out and sending off this message for a new opportunity. To do this, they need wisdom from the past. Okay, have I learned what I needed to learn in order to get this, you know, to move forward with this person, to have this new opportunity? Can I have it and hold it? That's another question, right? Well, yes, you can, but you must get rid of the swords that you carry, that haunt you, you or them. Okay? So, don't let the swords follow you, you know. Be aware of where they come from so that you don't overreact, you know. Stop and think, you or them, whoever this is. You can have that happy outcome. You can have that wish, and I am going to turn it in the upright for you, for this person. We have the Sun. We have this Eight of Cups, which is very different. It is somebody who's lonely in this deck here. It's about feeling unhappy and unfulfilled. They're tired of being alone. And so they are coming forward. They're preparing to talk. They're preparing for this. The Sun can also be preparing. It is about clarity, enlightenment. It is about solutions. So they're going to want to talk to you about a solution, about a healing with the Sun. And she speaks to an agreement. So this is something that is coming in. This person wants to clear something up, to communicate, to have an open and honest discussion with you. And you'll see a difference this time, because they will not be so fired up. So they will be more in control with this energy of the Hierophant sitting in the future. So they will be more in control. So, you know, this is about getting rid of a belief system that just, an outdated belief system, something that no longer serves this person, something that has been causing some very deep emotional issues, problems, troubles for this person, and has left them in a very unhappy place, you know. So there is awareness of this. There is a discussion coming in. We see they are preparing for it here. Ah, look at that. And so they're preparing to tell you how they feel, and they are preparing to ask for another chance. We have Judgment here again, reappearing, about a healing. Wow. You have also here the Deer and the Lady of the Lake. So let's begin with the Lady of the Lake. She represents the highest order of respect for yourself and the manner in which you operate within the world around you, you or them, whoever's energy this is. She's the harsher element of truth, where denial is swept away by a certain event, by certain events or a wave of events, which is what exactly has happened here. And she demands nothing short of total truth and integrity, and asks you to be mindful of all of the signs, signals, and omens that present themselves to you or them, whoever this is for. This is not time to second guess. This is all happening for a reason. And her message is to take care, because this is very serious. Serious business is at stake here. She is here to remind you of your personal responsibility in shaping your reality and of its consequences. Seek the sword of truth within yourself, for it is only then that great success will be yours. Now, we also have the Deer that came out for you. It's important that you step gently onto this path, because you're walking into a time where gentle movements and diplomacy are required. You are being asked to remain calm, which is something that you didn't do in the past, you or them. You may be trying to resolve a tense situation. For sure you are. There is a need to perhaps think before speaking and choose your words carefully. There's a need to deal with people in a very, or a more sensitive manner without upsetting or offending them like they did in the past, okay? This can be representing some type of upcoming negotiation or an attempt to find a solution, a peaceful solution to a problem or a very tense situation. It is very important that you be gentle with yourself as well, because you are heading into a period, you or them, again, where you still feel very unsure of your footing. And this is because of the Hierophant, first of all, who's here, and those 9 swords there, and that 9 of wands. Okay? And because of fear of change, perhaps. Fear of getting hurt. An opportunity is coming in to repair this and for this person to set themselves free of that which has been haunting them and directing them. Now with the wheel, it always asks you to look back at the past, look back, look for the lesson here, because it will be needed in this next part of the journey. Well, I've talked about it. It's in this reading. Re-listen to this if you have to, but the lesson is very clear in this reading. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you.